Alright. Back with some more Danganronpa. Picking up right after the second trial here. Yeah, so let's go see what happens. Oh, come on, I just coughed before I started streaming. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Byaka still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh!
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
So it's just the 7 of us then? It looks that way.
How about that?
Times like this where It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Oh my god. He is just distraught after Mondo was executed.
Impossible.
Or not? Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come. And I'm all the just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. My god. Apologize, I don't know what's going on. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not... Demon Angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
Huh?
Here we go!
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King. And... What I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind put such base desire to the advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all going to work together and spend the rest of the day searching school. Searching?
I'm right,
Well,
right?
I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's a ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appear!
Oh, crap. Genocide! What? Ah, nobody called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing! Finally, a place I can just be murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in the cave from me. Plus, I haven't noticed a battle to fight. The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. That is one long tongue she has. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. I'm not gonna do the laugh. She did the laugh for me. So, psh. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Wait, I just thought of something. Hiro said he was the oldest, but aren't they all supposed to be in high school? So they should all be approximately the same age? Okay. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much-needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. So I'm guessing the stairs up to the 3rd floor? Or are we on the 2nd floor? But, before we do that... this way. Back. 'Cause I'm back from outer space. Yeah, I'm back. Caught it early this time because of my computer. Basically, for you watching YouTube, all you missed was, me going from the one room, clicking into there, and then running over here, making a joke about how I need to spend my Mondo coins instead of my Mana coins. But now that joke is lost, and I'm kind of sad about that. Anyways. Mono machine. Kind of sad that now that joke doesn't make sense anymore. Bah. You know, we'll go 5 at a time. Ooh, pardon me. Lucky. Ah. So I guess during free time, ooh, hey, Lucky, we'll continue with Hina. I did Hina once, right? Yeah, she has to run or something. Still looks wrong. No. And then after Hina, maybe we'll go to Celeste. If she doesn't get murdered. Only reason why I say that is because I don't know how much more of Hina we have to do and how much free time we get. So, I'll watch. The heck is that thing? I'm curious about some of these items. Is that a tree with band-aids? Lucky! Is that ramen? Sunglasses. Actually, those look almost like Kafumi's. Also, if I'm not always paying attention to the screen, I'm looking over at my computer and making sure it's not frozen again. Yeah, so if I happen to lose internet again, I probably won't try and get back onto streaming. I'll just save it for another night. So, technically it'll be a short stream. So let's see how it goes. Wow, are we really getting that many items? Twice more. I don't know who to give the ring to. I think like every character has presence they like and then presence they love. And depending on what you give them, something will happen. I don't know. I mean, if I really wanted to be cheesy, I could pull something up on my computer. Okay, now that we did that. To the second floor. Hello. Why did you just go sideways like that? Okay, so... third floor would have been right here. Lo and behold. Stairs to the third floor. The third floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're going to find this time. What's up here? Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. So let's check the classrooms real quick. Something in one of these rooms is going to... Who the heck are those two?
So in
Sakura.
the end...
The windows up here are also barred with metal plates. No surprising, I suppose. So escape still looks impossible. But I better check all the other metal plates again, just to be sure. I like Sakura. The fact that she could crush me kind of scares me, though. She could pop my hair like a tomato soup can. If you get that reference, I love you. Okay. What's the target? Rec room. Hina would love this. Probably. So this is...
Let's see.
A recreation room. A place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, shogi, even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Listen up!
Ring, ring, ring. Hello there. Allow me to expound. Okay. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
So then...
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad!
Sorry, no can do. Even if I want to. Right now, magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops. Nothing. Never mind. No. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye-bye. What he just said. I know, right? Bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really. Do I want to explore everything? Oh, God. Looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just a decoration or something. It's a beatable locker. Doesn't seem especially important right now, so I don't need to open it. Which means it'll probably become important later. Chairs. A firm-looking leather couch. It looks pretty comfortable. I've actually played Othello before. It's pretty hard. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Hey, Monocoin. That's why we explore. What are you? Yeah, whatever. Step forward. I'm actually pretty good at darts. There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Monocoin. We'll look at the bags, I guess. Maybe get a Monocoin out of it. There are all different kinds of magazines here on the shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics, but without getting regular updates, what's the point? Pool table? Pool table. I love pool. I wish I had a place for my own pool table. The pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it? Hello, what are you? Oh, that's the entrance door. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Kyoko.
It would seem...
So the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. What the heck? So physics lab's at the end. Let's go into here, which I'm guessing is the art room. Whoa. Hifumi. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room, but something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. Like the Monokuma statue. Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, the quality is surprising. Hey! Would be funny if it gave me extra. What the heck is that thing? This is a statue of Neo. I've never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. For me. Well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. So Hofumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally, I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Charambo, Pumpkinhead, and especially anything that Saburo Ran Papanki makes. I know I'm butchering the names and I feel so bad. Charambo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is a little like a sculptor fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Musumi. I've never seen that word before, but it looks familiar. Which led to the worldwide tour. Surely they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. But one of your elite is missing.
You know nothing!
Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Now doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. I see, well, good luck with that. Okay, let's take a look at the pictures, I guess. Or the lockers. Doesn't seem like there's anything outside. I really don't feel like checking everything. This looks like a warehouse from the map. Art supplies. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used for storing different artsy things. That's Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro? There's something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretch out my hand to pick it up, almost as if it's on its own, my hand froze. Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How'd they get it developed? And the picture in the window in the classroom. There's no metal plates covering it. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by... That's mine! Give it back! Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had answers evaporated.
Ha!
You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that wonderful?
They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped the page right out of the Book of Youth. What's going on with the picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind. I don't know why I bothered asking. I have a feeling something in this room. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, they were used for making sculptures. And that thing? A dolly. They must have used these statues all around. Either someone's going to get hit by a hammer or someone's going to get stabbed by one of those sculpting tools. Or in the rec room using the pull cue. Have darts thrown at them, jeez. Why is there such a big empty area here? And there's the fourth floor, so... I guess we'll check out the physics room and... the attached little storage room. Whoa. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom, more like some kind of research institute. Oh, Taka. This machine obviously has some kind of purpose, but I don't know anything about physics to begin with, so I wouldn't have a clue where to start with this. I'm gonna talk to Taka. No! Taka. Hey Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. Oh. Guess we'll explore it all. That's kind of interesting. What's up with this ridiculously big machine?
Watch out!
What? What? You want to do some quantum leaping? Huh?
Phew!
That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. A time machine? Seriously? So, it can go back in time? Okay, then let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time I'll stop Mondo for sure. Oh, sorry, not possible. This ticket to the time machine can only go back 1 minute. Comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute?
What?
You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as a time machine. What?
Hey,
Honestly, just an air purifier. Air purifier?
in other words,
It can just clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and daily low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars.
you guys?
Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys have all this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier? And more than that. To go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. I got a mono coin for exploring the air purifier and hurting poor Taka. What are these things? They must have used these physics experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and all kinds of stuff I don't even recognize. Hey. Is that the warehouse? There's a camera right there. Crap, I need to go back and explore it. Oh, crap. This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. This place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously excited!
So tempting. I just want to dunk myself right in it. Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. Okay, really not much to explore in here. This is a tarp. If there isn't anything strange about it. Seems perfectly ordinary to me. Okay. And the wall behind her. Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, all the equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too, obviously haven't been used in a long time. Wonder if those metal things will be used. Did we talk to Genocide? I really don't want to. Oh. I'm guessing in order to advance the story I have to try. It's really unbearable. A nice long bath in a tub of formaldehyde. That's true happiness. Just thinking about it makes me, Never mind. There it is. A pink flipping camera. Aha. It looks... You can tell it looks like it's not supposed to go there. All this is... It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design on it. That is a fat cupid. Or cherub. Whatever way you want. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, it still works. I should check the others later. I discovered lots of stuff and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. I can totally read the English. For now, I should head to the dining hall. Please tell me it auto walks there. Please tell me it auto walks there. Thank God. Hina. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Hina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice is immediately drowned off by the others as they rush into the dining hall.
Hina.
Huh?
I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable.
Hina.
Are you feeling better already? Yeah, ate a few donuts and that really helped a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well,
my stomach ache kind of made me hungry, so, you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. This Asahina is pretty much the same if you look. It looks like...
just a second.
Hey, you of all people don't have room to talk.
Well.
Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Besides that, you... gonna tell you right now, I didn't mention any of the other parts. If they say the line that's in the box, I'm gonna just let them say it instead of me having to repeat it. Huh? Jeez, you knockers are... Why the heck did you convince them to double up on milk production?
Bastard!
Stay away from her, fiend. Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found. Right, Taka? Right. Taka's still out of it. Should we try Taka first? We'll go from left to right. No. Yeah, it's no use. Okay. Hero. Oh, I just remembered. I saw Byakuya a little while ago. What?
You SOB!
Where was he?
What?
You're kind of scaring me. Where was he? He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the library.
No, 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 no!
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me.
Huh?
Not unless she was any use anyways. She just ran off. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. Okay. I feel like Kyoko would have the most info. There's a rather remarkable physics lab on the 3rd floor. In the middle of the room, there's a machine bigger than anything I've seen before. Oh yeah, apparently it's an air purifier.
Huh?
What's something like that doing there? Is the device really that big? I really don't get it. Hina, I know you didn't do anything, but I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be donut-related discovery, did it? What does that even mean?
That's right!
Never mind, it's about the nurse's office. Remember, there's one on the 1st floor, right?
Well,
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah!
Actually, not anymore.
so then.
Did you find any protein in there? Or even vitamin supplements would be fine. I did look, but no dice. Just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
That's disappointing. It is disappointing. Like the end of the world is already here. I'm not sure it's that disappointing. Alright, Celeste is hidden behind Sakura, so... There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the 3rd floor. I have no doubt that our student life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime? Check my computer. How long has it been going? Can't tell. Can't tell if it stopped or not. Alright, Sakura. I searched the entire 3rd floor, but all the windows in the halls and rooms were blocked off. I should give this a rest ready for serious. Give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
Impossible.
Make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something. Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end...
It would seem escape via the 3rd floor is as impossible as we feared. I see. Ooh. Ah, man. I hate doing my Saturday, Sunday overnight shifts at work. Basically, I work till 11 Saturday nights, and then I have to be back into work at 8, and I have a 20-minute drive both ways. It's like I get no sleep at night. And I am doing this on no sleep. There was an art room on the 3rd floor, and it had all kinds of gear. Now I'll be able to recreate all my favorite anime characters. Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that kind of reminds me. I found something while I was looking around.
Perhaps.
A digital camera. That's what it seems like. Does it still work? Yeah, it seems fine.
You know?
Well, then let's see it.
What the heck?
This looks like a kid's toy. Looks like you can store 5 pictures, maybe. Doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well...
On top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character? Strange.
You know nothing!
Rude! She's not strange. She's Princess Pickles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Oh, you recognize the Sufumi. Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at bingo contest at the big anime convention. You have any idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera! What?
Damnation!
Where did you find it? In the physics lab. It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me, but I lost it on the first day, along with my phone.
Let's see.
Why would it ever appear in the physics lab?
However...
But look at it.
What?
It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection, or buy you a secondhand shirt. Oh yeah, I can see it. Like the top left and like right above the camera lens. It's all faded out. Well, that's it. Huh? That's it. It's that make edition. I don't need any more. But were you just saying how much it meant to you? Then, may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If anyone would like to borrow it, please feel free to ask. I hear I mentioned you guys are going to need to take pictures of whatever. Yeah, true. Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say. So now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of bothering me.
What?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently Monokuma took it. A weird picture? You mean like dirty? No. Not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three? And the three of them were laughing.
Oh,
It showed the three of them together laughing? When could it have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
well then.
Then the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to this school.
Well...
You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you. No, I saw it, I'm telling you. But if it wasn't taken before we got here, or after we got here...
How about that?
I bet they're all still alive. They left the school and then took that picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible, after all. We saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed. And they're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Junko, and then there's Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion. It was real, I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So I have to figure out when that picture was taken. Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility. Forged? Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right, but more importantly... on another topic, there is something that has been bothering me. I would like to discuss it. The other thing. There's also something that has been bothering me, which I would like to discuss. What's bothering you, Celeste?
Actually...
It's about Hina.
Huh?
What? Me? You said your stomach hurt, did you not? But I believe that was a lie. What really happened?
Huh?
It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It is called a tell, something you can't hide, no matter how hard you try.
Is that okay?
Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer.
Huh?
She's Pinocchio? What? For real? Actually, no.
Huh? Oh.
I'm very confused. But your reaction now just confirmed it. You were lying. That's not fair. If you are going to lie, at least try to lie convincingly.
Hina.
Be honest, were you lying about your stomachache? Yes.
I see.
Why? Why would you lie about that?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Are you feeling guilty about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it at all.
But...
It's just, I mean, I have a reason for it. Are you pregnant? Or is that time of the month? A reason? God dang it. Could you just go right through it?
Sorry.
To be honest, I didn't have a stomach ache. I did it because even if I came to told you the truth, I thought you wouldn't believe me. The truth?
Well...
I saw it. Saw what? A ghost. Oh, crap. A ghost? You mean like that ghost?
Hey.
Is there more than one ghost? But I mean, ghosts are...
What the heck?
See? I told you wouldn't believe me. It's not that I don't believe you, but...
Hina.
I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe whatever you say, no matter what. Hina and Sakura? Hina X Sakura? Oh. Note to self. Oh, don't swallow when you have spit in your mouth. Otherwise you're gonna choke and die. Oh my god. So. So, can you tell us exactly what happened? If you really mean that, Sakura, then okay, I'll tell you.
So,
It happened last night. I was in bed, but I just couldn't get to sleep. So I kept thinking about everything that's happened up till now. I ended up getting more upset. So I tried to cheer myself up. I thought I'd go get some donuts. Donuts again?
honestly.
And to ignore the rule regarding nighttime.
Sorry.
I know, sorry, I feel really bad about that.
Hina.
Anyway, please
But-
continue. Oh my god, I can't stop choking up my spit. Whew. Well, so I left my room and headed for the warehouse. But then I started hearing a strange sound.
Well,
It was coming from the direction of the bathhouse. So I headed that way. The lock was halfway open, so I took a look inside. I saw a human shape surrounded by a pale green light. There's no doubt who it was. It was Chihiro.
Say what?
Oh
No way, I can be a ghost?
honestly.
It is simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity, it was born from your weakened mental state.
Well then.
Then we all have to do is go see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bathhouse and see what Hina saw. It is a waste of time. Maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
What?
We're gonna try and see a ghost? What, Raggy? We're over here, roast. Is that a really good idea? They might put a curse on you.
What the heck?
You can wait here if you want.
Please!
I don't want to be alone. Take your place, too. You are going to... What are you going to do, Celeste?
There is nothing to be done.
I suppose I have no choice. How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? Are you going to wait here?
Oh.
I guess it's a yes. Poor Taka.
So,
It was right here. I saw it right in the dressing room. I'm getting goosebumps.
Come on. Come on.
I Cthulhu. I never knew how to actually speak that. Basically, what he is doing is he's calling Cthulhu.
Please!
Shut up, what if he actually shows up?
Hina.
I know it's pronounced I. I've heard that part. And then Cthulhu, and I can never remember how to pronounce that second part. Hina, where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost?
well,
Well, I heard a sound when I opened the locker. I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro. So, I'm guessing it's the locker that's open? Is this the locker? There was something in here. The laptop from the library. I knew it was missing. Huh? I said the locker is a laptop? What's something like that doing here?
Hey,
I remember seeing this. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
so...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. But how'd the laptop get from the library to here?
It would seem...
And I guess it's in sleep mode, but the power is definitely on. Huh? But I thought it was broken. I would bet Chihiro fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
then perhaps...
More importantly, Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost. I am surprised you were able to dress yourself in the morning. Oh man, if I had the Love's Clueless Girl's attribute, I would have fallen in love big time just now. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't really expect to find a freaking laptop in the freaking locker, okay?
Hey, come on.
Freaking... Why can I not pronounce that properly? Me. It's okay, I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I spotted a gray alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me to one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I get all depressed forever now? But, listen, isn't this really strange? What's this laptop doing in here?
In other words,
Maybe someone hid it here.
But...
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy.
Wrong.
Whoever put it here, I don't think they were trying to hide it from us. What do you mean?
Hey.
Haven't you noticed? There's one big difference between this room and all the others. There's a difference? There's no surveillance camera.
Yes, it's me.
Precisely. There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind. You're saying someone put the laptop here so the mastermind wouldn't know about it?
It's true.
And what Hina saw wasn't the ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro shining pale green.
Hey.
I think we'd best if we investigate this laptop in a little more detail. Okay, so just turn it on for me. I have to do everything like that? It's just like Kyoko said, the display isn't on, but the laptop definitely has power.
So then...
So first of all, we have to wake it up. Right. I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard, and the display instantly began to glow a pale green. There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
Hey.
There, the icon on the far left. What is it? It says, alter ego? Alter ego literally means another self, I believe. In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. You can consider it something like a pen name.
Makoto.
Could you let me see it, Makoto? With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. She moved the cursor over the alter ego icon, and then she double-clicked it. The screen suddenly went dark, and then a voice spoke to us.
You really came.
Master, you're here. Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display.
Oh no!
It's a ghost! Buddha and sweet baby Jesus, save me.
Calm down.
Calm down, it's just a ghost.
What?
It's not a ghost. Huh? Then, what is it?
Anyway...
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out. Kyoko began to type, hands blurring across the keyboard. What are you? And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get so embarrassed introducing myself. That voice, that tone and everything. It's Chihiro.
I knew it.
Alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself. AI program?
That's right.
It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in a computer and repeating different tasks it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence design. Support vector machine reinforcement learning.
It's true.
To put it simply, it's a learning method for computers. If you want to know more,
That's it. I'm sure of it.
just Google it, okay?
In other words...
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. Some say that an AI like this might someday replace people. And that is why it's called Alter Ego. A fine choice then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow up. The process isn't much different from how humans work. If you were to raise your own AI that way, it would make perfect sense to refer to it as your alter ego.
I see.
A second perfect personality that can never forget or grow old. That's what Chihiro created. That's alter ego. Kyoko, how do you know so much about this?
Are you okay with this?
Anyway, he fixed the broken laptop and put his own program on there. That is what this means, yes? Then he brought the machine to the dressing room where the mastermind would not be able to see it. But you know, all this about master and whatnot. Yes. Oh god. Really, Hifumi? S&M? I believe I'm on fire.
Huh?
I thought you were only in the 2D.
Da-da-da-da-da!
This is the most excellent 2D possible.
Huh?
But he's a guy and also a computer program.
I feel as if...
Oh, and that aspect is no problem.
I mean...
That aspect?
Anyway...
Anyway, let's talk to him a little bit more. Kyoko typed rhythmically. How much do you know about what's going on?
Master.
Master only gave me a general idea,
Well,
but I do know that things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shouted another question. Why are you here?
that's right.
Are you asking what Master had planned for me? Well, He wanted me to analyze the massive number of files stored on this laptop. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. So, it's taking me a little longer than I thought.
Master.
But here's what Master must have been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means that they contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of the school. While I was busy struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question. How much longer until everything's unlocked?
That's right.
It's gonna be a while.
Leave it to me.
But I'm definitely gonna do it. So you can just leave it to me.
I see.
So because of how long it would take, he designed Alter Ego to handle the workload. Smart, but it also means that the work remains uninterrupted even after his death. Once again, Kyoko typed quickly. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you.
That's right.
Don't worry, I've got a secret plan already, just in case. Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anyone suspicious shows up, I'll just scream for help real loud. It's a pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
That is fine during the day, but at nighttime it is a concern. Huh? Why?
Are you okay with this?
Have you forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. And once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants, but we won't hear a thing. Okay, then how about once it's nighttime, we each take turns guarding the dressing room.
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. And what can we do?
so then,
Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door to my room open. And there's no way I can miss Alter Ego yelling.
But
But if you leave your door open all night, then
it's true.
there's a chance I may become a victim myself, I know.
However,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. I wouldn't go down without a fight, I assure you. There was an undeniable strength in her voice when she said that. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence was somewhat to Byakuya's tone, but at the same time different. It didn't have that condescending tone to it. Yeah, it had an entirely different feel for sure. Like someone who'd been dropped onto a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield. I felt like that was the fundamental difference. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop.
So,
Would you mind if I asked a few questions? I haven't seen Master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but... Is Master... For a split second, Kyoko seemed not to know what to do. But as she recovered just as fast, quickly began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct. Chihiro is dead. Mondo killed him.
okay then.
I see. To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances that Master would survive the situation were very low. So I was prepared for this moment.
It's like,
Somehow I feel kind of sorry for her. Can't even imagine what it must feel to lose your other self. It is a simple computer program. It does not have feelings.
what?
Are you sure about that?
shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something. And then Kyoko typed one last sentence. I'll come back later. Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Bye-bye. The guy seemed totally different from when we'd first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it just because he was following his programming? Or could he have actually been worried about us?
could it be,
What's wrong, Hero?
you know?
I don't know, I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could offer help from the outside. Well, this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well,
Well, if we take it out of here and find somewhere that does have online access... That's way too dangerous. The mastermind would find out in no time. Oh, yeah, true.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risk. For now, I'm on to the progress of the file analysis. I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished. This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped.
of course.
Well, for now, all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
You know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed. Goodbye. We'll be back, I promise. Come on, Hifumi, let's go.
I suppose.
Okay. And we all left the dressing room. As soon as we were out of the hall, Hina let out a joyful shout. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right? And I said she'd been waiting for his cue. He has gained enough experience to level up.
What's the matter?
So, what was this awesome something? Monokuma.
What the heck?
You guys seem all remarkably good spirits. Did something happen? No, nothing in particular. Oh, keeping secrets? No fair. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied, super denied.
What the heck?
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
Do it? You mean like, do it?
Huh?
Wait, what? What do you mean, do it?
Disgusting.
Damn, gross, you used to do it.
Just the worst.
What? You said it first. We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We have no chance to relax in time. In some time. Huh? But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women's sections. So we decided to rock, paper, scissors to decide which group would go first. Hina won the match for us. That's why we are all so pleased.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which... Okay, boys, why don't you go head back to the dining hall or something? We're gonna take a nice long bath.
Hey, come on.
Oh, jeez, what are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square. Well, ladies, shall we go? Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with the ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. And that is why she's the ultimate gambler. Ooh. Remember me not to face against her, jeez. She and the other girls head back to the dressing room.
Oh. Damnation!
That's damn it, we totally lost another day without getting to take my very first bath here. Yeah, tomorrow for sure. We'll definitely get the bath tomorrow. Okay, so should we head back to the dining hall now?
Hey!
Hold on.
Hey!
Something strange here. Very strange. Strange? What do you mean? What's strange is it's the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek. Huh? That's...
Without a doubt.
You're absolutely right. I thought you were all about the 2D. All you need is shut up, sit down, and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the ideal setting of a man's fantasy. I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathhouse like Malcolm had said, or just go quietly back to the dining hall? No, I can't do it. I can't treat the girls like that. Let's just head back to the dining hall. What?
What?
But what about your man's fantasy? I'm not sure a real man's fantasy should be spying on girls and stuff. It should be more about your hopes or your dreams of adventure or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to spy on them.
This is kind of depressing.
I see. I can't even describe my bitter disappointment. That primo fan service could have been yours. We headed back to the dining hall, leaving Monokuma standing there alone. But to be honest, even I was a little reluctant to turn down the offer. That would be something hard to do. Let me tell you. That's a guy thing.
It's like...
Fantasy, my fantasy. So I guess you dig the real thing just like any other guy, huh? The only reason I care is because it's good reference for creating figurines. A real live woman is useless to me, but looking at their naked form might be okay, maybe.
No way.
If the girls heard you say that, we'd all be dead meat for sure. Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished the bath and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it!
Aw, man, what a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time was a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Of course.
Normally after a long bath I'd like to make myself a nice protein coffee, but... Sorry, no time for that.
So in the end...
That's what I figured.
Huh?
Huh?
Actually...
We were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
Because...
After seeing how happy we were, and even a little monster like you would never let that last for long. You're also terrible to me.
My entire existence!
Everyone's so cold and mean, even though I got presents for you all. Presents?
Well now.
Oh, have I got your attention? Ooh, let's head to the gym where your present
See
waits.
ya later!
No questions, no dilly-dallying, get a move on and everything will become clear.
Oh,
What is it? Why are you scheming this time?
it would seem...
So I'm gonna repeat the same thing again, providing us with a motive to get things moving.
huh?
Again? I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore. Me either. I'm like totally traumatized.
However...
It's okay. We have alter ego. I'm sure he'll find something that helps us.
Correct.
For now, we just have to endure it. Come what may. We just have to endure whatever comes what may. Whatever. With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym, but when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us.
What?
To be kept waiting by the likes of you, rest assured we have access to firearms, you'd all be dead. Byakuya, did you get here early? Did you forget how to walk? Is that why you're late? It's simple. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Same as always, I see. Her, on the other hand...
What the heck?
Oh, she's back to her Debbie Downer herself, huh? Yeah, that's what I call my sister. But her name's not Debbie. I heard what sounded like a sneeze and she was back to her old self. So she goes from maniac depressive whenever she sneezes? It was kind of late to add that into the mix.
What the heck?
Why does everyone keep making fun of me? I hope you all win the lottery and get hit by a bus. So when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, huh?
Well,
Anyway, it looks like everyone's here.
So then,
Which means... Man, that group has really gotten small. I just saw Hifumi. His legs would not be able to hold that body of his. His legs are like twigs.
You guys?
It looks like everyone's here. So then, let's get started.
what?
Come on, out with it. What kind of motive have you prepared for us this time?
However,
Whatever you subject us to, we will not break.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're not going to lose to you ever again.
Come on.
You don't have to be so defensive. Calm down. I decided to change things up a bit this time. Up to now, I've been using the whoosh of the north wind to get you all moving. But sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's butt.
Without further ado, I give you this. $10 million!
That's a lot of money.
I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks! 10 million smackaroos! It's like totally wowie wow, am I right?
So that's the motive you prepared, is it? $10 million is... It's not nearly enough.
it's true.
When it comes to motives, Molly certainly is the gold standard, so to speak. Whether it's in a mystery novel or the real world. But
What are you saying?
there's no way we kill each other for money.
of course.
She's right. You can't simply purchase a person's life. You could say 10 million or however much. I don't give a crap. They're serious. Yeah, they're all right. If it's 10 million or any other amount of money, no, it ain't just money from now on. No matter what you do, we won't kill our friends. Come on, stop trying to act tough.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
The most important thing about life is a pure and moral communal life. Monica disappeared, leaving his words on stage along with the massive sum of money. There's nothing to worry about, right? Nobody killed a friend for money, right? Have you quickly forgotten the lesson from last time? You can't judge others by your own standard. Yeah, there might be someone here who's having money problems. Personally, I've earned over $1 million from my gambling efforts. My life is comfortable.
I'm telling you!
For me, what about you?
You know nothing!
I'm a super popular content creator. I don't have any problem making enough money to buy my comics and DVDs. And
Hey,
just stop. Pressing others about their personal finances is ugly. Ugly? Don't worry. Either way, whatever's going to happen will happen without warning. That is the nature of this game. Nighttime. Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime.
This is a school announcement. It is not as such. Soon the doors
Anything
to
different?
the dining hall. Okay then.
No. It's that time already, huh?
Hey,
Before we separate, let me remind you. Starting tonight, I will be leaving my room door open to make sure nothing happens to Alter Ego. Just because my door is open, don't assume that will make me an easy target.
because
Or the predator might suddenly find itself the prey. Her voice was calm and composed, but it was clear she meant what she said.
you know?
Okay, let's get everyone head back to our rooms.
How about that?
And don't think about the whole money thing. Got it? Good, let's break. How was that? Pretty good, right, Taka? Right. Poor Taka. I feel really bad for him. As soon as I was back in my room, I crawled into bed. Money. There's no way that's what's going to get anyone to kill anyone else. I told myself that, but deep in my heart, I was still troubled. It is a game, so yeah, it's going to have someone kill someone. After all, I thought the same thing last time about having our secrets revealed. Even if the reason for it seems completely nonsensical, a murder can still happen. That's a lesson we've learned. But this time it's different. I'm sure of it. Because of the program Chihiro left behind, Alter Ego, we finally have small hope to grasp onto. As long as we have that, then I'm sure it's Monokuma Theater. Little kids have it so easy, because they can put little in front of their name, and then right off the bat, everyone thinks they're cute. Well, fine then. I want everyone to start calling me Little Monokuma. See, just by ending that, my cuteness goes up by at least like 10%, right? Yeah, the world doesn't have nearly enough Lils. Oh man, my voice is hurting from doing his voice. More Lils will lead to the salvation of the world. Just imagine, little arsonist, little war criminal, little destruction of the environment, little hit and run, little death tax, little Great Depression.
Even the darkest subject can suddenly become brighter! Our dreams are expanding, ding ding!
Okay. That lint roller's still there.
Good morning, everyone! Get ready to
Yeah.
greet...
Same thing as always. Well then I guess I should head to dining hall. It's my lint roller. Haven't used it since then. Don't know why we have a lint roller. I just press circle. What am I doing? Sup, ladies? Sup, Hofumi?
Could it be?
So the people here today are the same as yesterday, just us 7. Byakuya and Toko are a lost cause, but it looks like Taka's decided not to stop coming for good too. It's like he's just given up. For people around as tight as he is, when you snap hard. I wish there was some way to make him better. On another topic, Kyoko, did everything go alright last night?
Indeed.
Yeah, didn't have any problems.
Correct.
I went and checked on the laptop of Willow Echo, and there weren't any problems there either, but Kyoko seemed to hesitate, but as related to this case, I suppose it should be blunt.
Anyway.
I have to make a new rule. Using alter ego without permission is prohibited. Someone going in and out of the dressing room would draw unwanted attention from the mastermind.
Oh.
I would have thought that would be obvious. Why do we need to make it a rule about it?
Well.
That's a good question.
Hey.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Hifumi?
Oh.
No, it's just like you said. We all need to be very careful.
Say what?
Whatever, let's just start having eat. We don't have time to stand around flapping our lips.
What?
Jeez, what are you talking like a pissed off drill sergeant all of a sudden? What did Hifumi search on alter ego? We ate breakfast in a rush, then head back to our rooms. Free time. We'll talk to Celeste. What should I do today? Oh man. Let's see here. I gotta talk to Celeste right now. We've already talked to what's her face all the way, Kyoko. Oh no, Hina. Hina and then Celeste. Ah, crap monkeys. That's what we gotta do. They're in the physics lab? Why are Hina and Sakura in the physics lab? Hello, Kyoko. Wait. They're in the hallway. Wait, what? What? Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job, and the cooperation of each player is the true
You got
teamwork.
it.
That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. I do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive.
Yeah.
Hang out with Hina. Want to go for a run to relieve some of the stress? I should really start exercising. Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Hina grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Heck yeah. Royal curry. I wonder if she would like it because it's food. Axe gloves. I still don't know who to give that to. Torn necklace, pants, bunny earmuffs, fresh bindings. That would be Sakura. I don't have any of those crap. That would be Toko. Fumi, I'm guessing. Golden gun? Oh, jeez. Pretty hungry caterpillar. Project zombie. That would be Hifumi or Toko, I'm guessing. Let's do the curry, see if she likes that. Thanks, I'm super stoked. Does that mean she liked it? I'm gonna assume no. Crap. Something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
I'm stuck in here and can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna get out into the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I wanna do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything in here. I can't move around. I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. Wow, did I just get a headache while sitting there. Whew. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
That's terrible.
Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme?
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? Holy crap. 6?
That's right.
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one. She got to her main sport, but I ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be swimming. Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. God, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in the pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you?
Well...
If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. I need a challenge. More new stuff to try. A challenge?
Cause, I mean...
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it you all to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop?
Okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means a super gold spaz. Should she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Huh?
Excuses?
Just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make an excuse? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now, with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here?
Oh!
That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I'll have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around and make excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm going to do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe around 1,000 or something. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast as strong as I would have expected. Hina's regard to our card has been updated. As the skill points has increased. Woo! I don't have the skills though. I also need some water. Oh, that soothes the throat so well. Oh god, it tastes like bottle. I should really dump that out and get new water. I think it's been in there for about 2 months. Huh? Sounds like someone's here. So I guess I have free time with someone else today. Since they're here. It's Taka? Taka? Is it true? Can I really see Chihiro? Huh? You mean alter ego? He's still alive? No, not quite. Let me see. I want to talk to him. Taka. The way he is now, there's no way I can explain what's going on to him. Kyoko said we're not allowed to use alter ego, but even so, can't just leave him here like this. Okay, why don't we get going? I would approach Kyoko first.
Just a second.
Where are you going? Huh?
Hey.
It's probably best if you don't drag him around with you too much, given his current condition. Kyoko looked at Taka, standing right behind me. Yeah, I know that. But I was getting kind of hungry. Thought we could get something in the dining hall warehouse or something. Well, I guess that's okay. Thought I saw a brief flicker of doubt, but maybe it was just my imagination. I would have told Kyoko what was happening. Okay, so there's a laptop inside the locker, understand? And on the laptop there's a program called Alter Ego. How do I talk to him? Well, you just gotta tell me what you say and I'll type it in for you. Do you hate Mondo? I said I couldn't stop him. Do you hate me? It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out from his mouth. From the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds. Please. Okay. I typed the questions exactly as Taka had asked them, and then...
So,
do you hold yourself responsible?
but...
If Master could talk now, I think this is what he would say. Please, live your life with both of us. It's impossible for me now, but you can still survive and escape, all of you. Hey, Taka. I was about to say more, but quickly closed my mouth.
Hey!
The one asking those questions is Taka, right? Analyzing all available data. That's the only conclusion I can come to. Master told me how close Taka and Mondo had become. So that must be why he feels responsible. The screen suddenly went dark, and what appeared next was...
Stop fucking around!
You're not letting yourself get crushed under the weight of responsibility, are you? Good.
Yo.
May as well be worth as much as the load you can carry. You get it, right, bro? What am I saying? Of course you do. That's...
So...
I'm sorry if I startled you. That was my attempt at a simulation using the data about Mondo that Master had given me. I figured Taka was surprised that's the kind of thing Mondo would have said to him. So you're just gonna stand there, huh? Just wait for things to get better? Just take your time and get all depressed. Take the time to indulge your regrets. You might even start walking again without realizing it. Sure, that's kind of mediocre thing and might work for some people. What if I said it with some kind of condescending tone? Taka? It's starting to sink in. The way a bucket full of water sinks into a bone-dry sponge. Huh? Those words deep within my heart. They're inside of me. His hair went white. Taka? Who the fudge is Taka? Your eyes.
F you!
What? Don't worry about it. Guess that caused kind of a scene, huh? Shoot, man. And your voice?
Yeah!
I'm new me. Tell yourself the fighting spirit now, you dumb butt. Okay, Taka, just calm down.
What?
I am calm. Don't call me Taka. That's not my name anymore. I'm me. I am me. Launching to ran out of the room. Hey, Taka, hold on. And I took off after him, but someone stood in my way. As if tagging Taka out, she walked briskly into the dressing room. What do you think you're doing? Kyoko. Oh, no, see, this is
Enough
just...
already.
Don't go around doing whatever you feel like. It causes problems. Not just for me, for everyone. Sorry.
Correct.
If you're really sorry, you'll get out of here now. Okay. Finally headed back to my room, embarrassed and sullen. Okay, I was going to talk to Celeste, but now that... Okay. Changing Celeste to Taka after we finish Hina. I want to figure out what the heck is going on with Taka. They should have let us.
As such,
Yeah,
soon the doors
nighttime.
to the dining... Okay, then.
Yeah, same old. Same time, alright. I guess let's wait till tomorrow to figure out Taka's whole thing. For now, time for sleep. Monica in the theater? Monica in the theater. You wanna know why I hate video games? You may not believe this, but I had a best friend once. Actually, he was my only friend, but unlike me, he had all kinds of friends. So me and him were at his house one day when a big group of guys shows up to hang out. They just bought the latest big budget video game. They sat there, lost in the game, passing the controller back and forth for hours. But not me. I just sat there watching. That's right, I just watched. What's wrong with that? I didn't care. Just by watching, I was able to nail down all the best strategies. Even though I never actually played it.
And I don't plan on ever playing it in the future either.
I'll never understand these when I come to theaters.
Good morning, everyone! Get ready to greet...
Alright, I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. I need to tell everyone what happened with Taka yesterday. I'm pretty sure he's already there. Oh, it's just Hiro.
You know?
Yo, I've been waiting. Huh? Anyone here? Where's everyone else? They went on ahead. Went on ahead to where?
Hey, come on.
We can talk about it later. For now, let's just go take a bath. Bath? I'm confused. Someone help! Hey, Fumi, what's going on? He screams like a little piggy. Go to save me. I've never asked you for anything, but I'm asking how. What happened? He's trying to kill me. If I'm going at... Kyoko's trying to kill you? Okay. I never said I was going to kill him. Simply ask him a question. I'd like to know why he made the same mistake twice. The same mistake? What did he do?
So...
He stuck into the dressing room in the middle of the night and accessed alter ego without permission. And when I caught him last night, he was hugging the laptop and breathing. Oh.
Huh?
What are you doing? Thought I made myself clear yesterday, but since being settled didn't work,
Listen to me.
I suppose I have to clarify myself further. Please don't kill me.
Wrong.
I'm not gonna kill you, merely instruct you.
How very sad.
Do I talk to you again?
What?
I just want to hear him explain himself. Could you tell me what happened? Well, I was just talking.
However...
Which was prohibited, was it not? And you see, talking to her was just so much fun, and I just... Okay, time out. I can't believe I'm about to ask this, but... If you're not going to tell us you fell in love or something, are you? That eye, the cold-blooded killing machine of the underworld without falling in love, that's...
Well,
Wait, no.
would
Wait,
seem...
is this love?
According to the
I
spirits...
did a psychic reading for a certain famous CEO once. Like I was seriously head over heels for a mannequin. He had a wedding and everything.
How about that?
And your eyes just now. I saw the same look in his eyes.
You know nothing!
Shut up. She's not a mannequin. She's an angel.
I feel as if...
And don't bother telling me angels exist. What we have cannot be defined in your petty words. You're totally in love. So how do things end up like this? Well, at the beginning, I just wanted to hear her say master one more time. But then I was poking around her settings and stuff and saw she was a well-designed program. And I was like, how can I say... It was the first time I was ever able to talk like that with a normal girl. But she's definitely not a normal girl.
What?
You know, we was talking about my hobbies and stuff. She wasn't annoyed or disgusted or anything. Your stories are so interesting, Kafumi. Come on, tell me more. I want to learn everything you have to teach me.
I
That's the
suppose...
first time a girl's ever said anything like that to me. Besides my mom, I mean.
Hey.
Your mom says stuff like that to you? It's kind of amazing all by itself. That's why I was just
like...
so happy. It was so much fun. And before I knew it, I was so, liking her. Her face, her personality, her voice, even her keyboard.
Well...
Even the keyboard? I think you misunderstood the situation, Hifumi.
Are you okay with this?
Alter Ego was not interested in who you were. It was interested in what you knew. It is an artificial intelligence that exists to learn. Of course it wanted to hear things it did not know. You're an expert in many things, Chihiro. Could not have taught it about for what that is worth.
Honestly.
Alter Ego wants that information, that is all.
I know that.
I know, I do know that, but still. You're saying it's totally helpless, or... You gotta be freaking kidding me.
F you!
Hey, you jerks, I'm sitting here listening to you all jibber-jabber around about whatever.
Yo!
Taka, are you back? Who the hell's Taka?
Huh?
You? Listen up, I'm me, got it?
What the heck?
Huh? You're who?
What?
Don't bullcrap me, isn't it obvious? I'm Kiyotaka and Mondo. So like, Kyondo, I guess? I'm gonna stick a banana up your tailpipe.
What?
What the heck kind of fusion is this? What's happening to you, Taka? Actually... I told everyone what happened the day before.
Well then.
So because of what Alter Ego said to him. Are you sure it's all Eagle's fault? Maybe Mondo's ghost showing up and possessing him. Ghost? No, there's no such thing. What are y'all whining about? Come on.
What?
God, you really cheesed me off. Hey, Fumi. Yes?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but...
F you!
Bro belongs to me. What?
Yeah.
Alter Ego is the exact copy of the one he gave me my soul back. I'm not gonna let anyone else have him ever again. Fudging idiot. I'm afraid I can't allow that. What?
So it would seem.
I can't withdraw. Mr. Ishimaru, since I have this opportunity, let me say this right now.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Destiny has bound me and her together in the Gordian knot of true love. Well, me and him have melded together in the white-hot heat of friendship. Hey, come on, guys. Moron, talk down to me and I'll run my fist right into all four of your vital points. I bet you to be sound and I don't have any arm has, so there's no drag.
Enough already.
Knock it off, both of you.
Hey.
This doesn't belong in any one person. Jared left him to all of us. We can't finally use him to access all... We can use him to finally gain access to vital clues. My god, why am I having problems reading this? Gail was right. If anyone dares disturb our peace any further, they'll have to deal with me.
What?
Anyway.
Until Alter Ego's finished his work, don't do anything weird. Have I made myself clear?
So?
I can't hear you.
I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So then.
Okay then, let's get out of here. We can't afford to linger too long.
Hey.
Are you sure it's okay to let them off without a warning? With a warning?
Indeed.
Yes, I have a plan. It'll be fine. After watching Yufumi and Taka leave dejected, we all went back to our rooms. Still morning, but because of everything that's happened, I'm tired already. Just pull myself together. So what should I do with the rest of my day? Free time! Alright, so now we gotta go find Hina. No. No, no. Still in the hallway? Let's see here. Where in the hallway is she? She's back this way. No. No. No! I hate that it slows down when you lock onto something like that. Oh, there's Sakura. And there's Hina.
Okay.
The opposite of possible isn't impossible, it's challenge. That's a quote from the famous baseball player Jackie Robinson. And we have to remember this is just a challenge. We can't give up. Let's spend some time with Hina. Okay, you want to go for a walk? I don't care where to. Although, no matter where we go, we're still stuck in this stupid school. Hina and I walked aimlessly around the school. Get a little closer. Would you like to give her a present? Yes. Let's give her some more water. See what she looks at us. Makoto, it's like you read my mind.
Aww.
Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired. Hey, look pretty tired. What happened?
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do push-ups, sit-ups, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Oh, that would explain it.
aww.
Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs and deep fry them. Is a donut? Oh, I know, you want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. So, Hina, the girl who's obsessed with sports, is also obsessed with donuts. Go figure. You know what I'm saying, right? You eat the crap out of that, right? You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone out who doesn't? Who on Earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? I really don't care for donuts too much. There's a very few exceptions. Oh, my work for St. Patrick's Day and stuff. We had this lime donut. The filling was kind of disgusting because it was just like a plain cream filling, but it had like a green color to it, so it kind of made it off. It was very kind of watered down. But there's a green lime icing on top. Oh my god, that was amazing. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First the sweetness floods to your mouth, then the soft donut cushions you. Next you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm feeling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I'm going to uppercut you with your name on it. I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, god of donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm sucking the essence of human vitality. Good lord. Yay, skill points are up, and I still don't have the skills to use them. I wonder if there's another way to get skills besides just getting people. More time? More time. Wow, everyone's out on this floor now. Of course you're in the freaking cafeteria. Her and Sakura, I swear, they're like hand in hand with everything. I keep doing it. I forget you can't get closer than that. It's like a certain barrier, and once you hit it, your character just starts sliding. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It's the will to prepare to win that's important.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the famous basketball coach Bobby Knight.
Okay.
Just like we have to work hard, you know? One of those really good quotes. I should look most of the time. I'm going to the pool for a quick dip. You should come with me. I went for a swim with Hina. Certainly, I have another mineral water with your name on it. Yep. So hungry.
Please.
You gotta help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food. Anything, I don't care if it's a stack of paper. Need food. Why don't you just eat some more donuts?
Just a second.
I can't. That's my secret weapon. For emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing. Well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary. Right now I want a salty snack. Like potato chips? Like ramen. How is that a snack?
You got it all wrong.
Huh? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt.
You got it.
Ah, good choice. Definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so...
Okay.
I'm a pork-tasted tonkotsu girl through and through. Or you don't care about calories at all. I think that's how you say that is. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and the extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? Talking about it's making me even hungrier. Maybe it's time. Maybe I can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen was way more calories than a donut.
What is this?
Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man or aren't you? Aren't we in the dining hall already though? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. I'm ashamed to know you. Are you still Hina?
Just a second.
Shut up, get out of my way. I'm going to show you what a real man looks like. We're going to stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences. No, I have no intention of getting in your way.
Okay.
If I don't do this now, when am I ever going to get another chance? Crying out like a starving Raymond, Hina ran off at the dangerous slip towards the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. I didn't have to answer a question that time. You just gained still extraordinary focus. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. I learned my lesson and made my way back to the room. Now, was that her startup? Oh, she says Ted. Okay, so Sayaka's starred, Kyoko's starred. Hina's not starred. Okay, so she has one more. So we'll have to go see.
As such,
Oh, it's
soon the
nighttime.
doors to the... Okay then.
I guess I'll go to bed for today. Monokuma Theater. Happy New Day. I'm the kind of guy I don't want to celebrate a new year. I want to celebrate the dawn of every new day. Because every new day deserves celebrating,
Once
so...
again, Happy New Day!
Okay. And I love how every time we do a Monokuma Theater, there's something new added to his stage thing there. A body has been discovered.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet...
I better get to the day, Cole. Oh, man. I should sleep, but I don't want to sleep. I want to play. I want to play more. If I didn't have to really worry about doing stuff tomorrow, I'd probably stay up all night just live streaming this. Taka and Kyoko are not here today.
You know?
Kyoko's still on guard duty, probably. I have no idea about Taka.
Damnation!
May as well forget about that guy.
So,
You don't have to feel so mad.
You know?
We're rivals in love. What are you gonna do? Do not put me in the same level as that virgin. I might catch his virginity.
But...
My guess is you're already infected. Burn. Wait, can you really catch it? Stop being vulgar. Let's eat breakfast. As soon as my hands approach my food. And we gotta deal with the psychotic maniac. That voice. The door to the dining hall exploded open and a figure appeared.
So in the end...
So it's you, Genocide Jack, and...
That's enough.
Don't bother asking why we arrived at the same time. The answer should be obvious.
Yep.
I'll give you a hint. I'm wearing red lingerie today.
Huh?
I don't think anyone wanted to know that. Hold on a second. You?
Have you reached that certain age?
What's your top power level? Like 35, 22, 33? Or you start out big on top and try to look thinner down south?
You SOB!
Look at your mouths. They're seriously gargantuan. Why is she obsessed with his boobs? Do you dunk with milk every night or something? You're starting to freak me out.
No forgiveness!
If you lay a finger on Hina, I will show you no mercy. So, what do you want? Surely you're not here to join us for breakfast.
Naturally.
Of course not. I came to hear a story. A story? A story that nobody's bothered to tell me yet. Are you talking about alter ego? I'm sorry, but we can't talk about that right now.
What?
Why not? Because of certain circumstances. Well, no, you're gonna grab on anything and now you're all concerned? I don't buy it.
It's all clear now.
I just made a decision. When we get out of here, I'm going to feed your body to the vultures. You're not a messed up dictator, are you?
What?
But isn't this a democracy? Or would you exclude those who don't fit to your tyrannical majority? That's not what we're doing.
That's fine.
Well, whatever, if nothing else, tell me what's going on with Taka. When I saw him yesterday, I happened to notice something seemed off, so I was curious.
Indeed.
Taka has become utterly useless. Celeste, you don't have to say it like that.
I see.
Did his spirit collapse or something? Was he unable to withstand this environment? Those men who clothe themselves in the sheep feather are just as often first to fall. Perhaps that'll make things all the more interesting. Interesting?
Such ignorance.
Let me leave you with a bit of advice. Don't come to rely on false compadre, or else you'll reap its bitter reward.
What the heck?
That's why you came to give us this amazing advice? It seems I'm unwelcome here. No one grant your desire and remove myself.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Stop talking.
You don't need to come with me.
Yep.
You don't have to play hard to get master. You can just play hard. Really? That doesn't make any sense. Byakuya started to slowly back out of the room. He started picking up soon and soon he was printing out of the dining hall.
What?
He ran away? So now he's running hard to get, I see. Wait. So at the end there... What was that all about? Just now Byakuya was like... He was like the mean guy who starts acting different, getting all flustered when things change. Guess so. Also, let's let them dining hall finish our breakfast, then went back to our rooms. More free time? Already? What to do today? Wow, more free time. Was not expecting that. Let's go find Hina. I totally should have went to the mat first. Get this laundry. Back on the 3rd floor. Nope. I just went the way I was facing, didn't even realize what I was facing. Hey look, Sakura and Hina right next to each other, like always. Even if it's hard, you have to endure.
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiro. But every person's endurance has a limit.
Yeah!
I think we need to change of pace. And when I think of change of pace...
You got it!
I can only think of 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with heat in the pool. Oh crud, I ran out of mineral water. Shoot. She didn't like that. That would be Hifumi. That was on the camera. I just realized that. Yeah, we'll try the black croissant. Why not? Hey, sweet. This sucks. What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured. I'm so fat from every angle. I hate this, hate it. May as well just accept and embrace my new big fatty attitude. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
I'm sick of this.
It's just disgustingly morbidly obese and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed and I get even fatter. Eventually I can't even stand up on my own. Then I die sad and alone. Nobody notices if I lose weight my body starts to rot. I think you're worrying about it a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that. I'm totally chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. No, I'm serious. I'm not just saying that. Then, I'm still hot? Well, I mean, yeah. Really? I might say make it out alive? Yeah, sure. I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God. Seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. Man, official statement as of right now, Hina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
You just watch. I'm gonna go get something that'll scare the crap out of you. Well, don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
Don't try and stop me. I made up my mind and my willpower is rock hard. And now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
Before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really Hina's skill set. Ah, man, my nose. So I'm done and head back to my room for a little while. Still time? Let me guess. Cafeteria and Sakura's gonna be in there too. Oh, I'm good. Sorry about that. My nose is just really messing me up right now and it's pissing me off. sensibility is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Jojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he meant is that you will really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I can really be.
You got it. But
Oh, but don't stare, okay? Cheap edition. I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt, and when it gets wet, it's kinda embarrassing.
huh?
Although I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kinda am. I wonder how come. She likes Makoto. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. She likes Makoto. Get rid of the other black croissant that I have. Hey Makoto, can I talk to you for a sec? What's up? I wanted to ask you something. Sure, what is it?
Well,
Oh, I mean,
so,
can you just come to my room when you get the chance?
okay.
Yeah, see you later, better not stand me up. Without bothering to wait for a response, Hina ran off. What's up going on with her in a room like this? She's acting really strange. Well, I don't have much of a choice, do I? I headed to Hina's room like she asked. Wow, it's a mess.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm making you have to come here. I don't mind, what's going on? I just wanted to ask you something. You promise to give me a real answer? Sure.
Well,
What do you think about me? Huh? I mean, me as a woman. What do I think? What I'm trying to say is, do I have, womanly charms? No, I mean, wait, where's all this coming from? People always told me how I'm not ladylike. And I mean, I can't really disagree. All I'm good at is sports, exercise, physical stuff. But I think maybe that's just because I've never actually been in love. Since I've never fallen in love, how can I say I'm a woman? So that's why, I want you to be my... I knew it. No, I mean, not like the real program, just like a practice run. Practice run?
'cause, I mean,
I'm not a woman because I've never been in love, and I can't fall in love because I'm not a woman. It's like a vicious cycle, you know?
okay.
So my strategy is I'll do a practice run to draw out my feminine side. That way I'll be the perfect position to fall in love. So I'm asking, begging you to help me practice and pretend to be my boyfriend. What I mean, seriously?
But,
You know, I can ask Makoto. I mean, how many other guy friends do I have?
please.
On my hands and knees here, I don't even take that long. Fine, I guess I can help you for a little while. Alright. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, good question. Well, whatever, let's just get started. Whatever.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm telling you. Oh my god, this is gonna be... I'm gonna have to, like... try to contain some of my laughs. Oh, darling, you're home. Are you ready for dinner? Or should I get a bath going? Wait, that's more like stereotypical 1950s married couple than anything. Oh, different person? Well...
That's terrible.
You lied to me. You said you left your wife. That's even worse. Really?
No way.
You mean I can't get a practice run right? Was that a fatal blow? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Just become that one crazy lady who gives up on love? Hold on, let's dial it back. First of all, do we need to go through all this practice stuff?
'Cause, I mean,
I told you, I'm not ladylike. Even if that's true, I'd say that that's just part of your charm.
Huh?
If you push it and get all nervous, that's totally not you, right? Personally, I think you're fine just the way you are, because, I mean, that's who you are.
huh?
Koto. And falling in love is supposed to be fun, right? If you stress out about it, where's the fun in that? I mean, not that I know anything about love either, so maybe that doesn't mean anything. No, it does. If it's you saying it, it does mean something. Maybe you're right. I shouldn't push it. I should just be me.
You got it.
I just have to wait until I meet the right person. Like Jason Statham. You have very specific taste. I think you'll be waiting a while on that one. Anyway, thanks, Makoto. You've definitely helped lift the weight off my chest. And on top of that, kinda had fun practicing with you. I mean, I said you'd help me again someday. No, I think there's enough practice for me.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Then, if it wasn't practice, huh? Kidding, just jerking you around. A joke, huh? Well, joking on, I feel like I've gotten a little closer to Hina. A lot closer. After going through all this with her, I think I understand her a lot better. I think we finally become friends in the truest sense of the word. So what's your type, huh? What kind of girls are you into? Huh? Don't worry about it. Oh, come on, don't get embarrassed. Select the skill ambidextrousness. I know what ambidextrous is. Ambidextrousness. Okay, let's see what that does. Fired about. And I got more fired up about love than I expected when I went back to my room. And then I went back to my room. Huh? There's something by the door. I want to check something. Can I check? Did it 5-star? Yeah. God, can I not check my skills? I have to wait. He's a note. No, Note. This piece of paper looks like someone must have slipped it under my door. Meet in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good, but I would have made up so suddenly. I wrote it and why? What's the point of calling me out like this? I'm kind of nervous, but there's no way I can't check it out now. Okay, to the dining hall. I'm trying to think of Hero?
Yo!
Oh, Makoto. Hero. The letter found in my room.
You know?
Yep, I wrote it. Your handwriting is really nice. Well, I was taught that if you had bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you. Who taught you that? And why did you want to meet with me? Oh, I just did what Kyoko asked me. Kyoko?
Actually...
I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session? Huh?
You know?
Okay, let's do it. No, I was totally lost. Hero grabbed me to the shoulder and pulled me close and whispered into my ear.
Serious?
It's all an act, so the mastermind won't notice. Everyone's waiting in the bathhouse. What? When did alter ego finish his search? He got here. Let's take a dip together. It's probably louder than I needed to be, but me and Hero hurried to the dressing room. I will never get used to Taka being like that. As soon as I got to the dressing room, an angry voice echoed out.
F you!
Hey, you, how long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know what? That bedtime for all the good little boys and girls. Shut up.
What?
What did you say? You want me to make you cry, little girl? Taka, he seems to be even worse off than I'd heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow personality. What? You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours, you know that?
What the heck?
How rude. A mega like you has no right to speak to that heaven-sent master.
Oh.
Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point. Shut up.
Hey, come on.
Anyway, it's here, right? Then my message to duty is complete.
Hey,
You wanted us all to meet here, right, Kyoko? So what are we doing here?
How about that?
Listen, now you just gotta do something with alter ego, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I totally did. Did you finally find a clue? What is it, a way out? Mastermind's true identity? It's gone. Gone? I came here a little early to check up on things, and when I discovered alter ego, the laptop has disappeared. What?
No way.
You're kidding, right?
Oh.
Huh? What? She's gone?
F you!
Can't be fudging serious. What did you do with them? Was it the mastermind? Did they finally notice what we were up to?
Wrong.
I told Alter Ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he would have alerted us.
Well,
Maybe we just missed it?
However,
I was in the laundry room right next door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind, then the solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It could have only been him.
Without a doubt.
Mr. Ishimaru, you stole her, didn't you?
What?
What? I'm the ultimate moral compass. I would never do something like that. I don't think it counts when you say it about yourself like that.
F you!
You're the suspicious one here. You're nothing but a big jiggling sack of fat. Just what you know, this isn't my true form. I still have 3 more transformations left.
Damnation!
Wait, I mean, it wasn't me. Everyone knows you're the thief. Wrong, it's you.
Serious?
Well, I'm sure it was one of you. So whoever did it, just hurry up and confess.
wrong.
No, there's no way either of them did it.
Huh?
Why not?
So,
I told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room.
What?
What?
whew.
Oh, man. throat filling up with spit. Ugh, sorry about that if you heard anything. Anyways, it was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it. But I never heard any yell.
Indeed.
Exactly, which means it wasn't them.
But...
Then who was it?
So that's it.
The fundamental circumstances are becoming clear. If it wasn't the mastermind, and it wasn't Taka or Fumi, then quite simply it was someone else.
Interesting.
No. Mikoto, Celeste, Sakura, Hina, Toko, myself. One of us must be the thief.
That's terrible!
Why would any of us want to steal alter ego? How about this for a reason? There's a traitor among us. Huh? One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy. And that's the one who stole alter ego. Can you deny the possibility? It can't be. I've actually been thinking for some time now that there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in to keep things moving smoothly. A spy for the mastermind? A traitor? No, it's impossible. Something that horrible. There's no way.
What?
I also keep forgetting to check my computer and make sure everything's going. Upstairs. So if there's any parts where there's like something missing, I do apologize. I keep trying to keep track, but it's hard to keep track of both at the same time while trying to do everything. Because I got my TV straight ahead of me and my computer's about 45 degrees to my right. And the screen's kind of small, so I can't really see it. Why do you not speak? Are you struck silent by your inability to comprehend such a possibility?
Say what?
I don't care. I don't care who. Anyone save her. Please rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see her smiling face again.
Damn it!
Same here. How many times do they have to kill Pro before they're happy? I'll beg you. I'll scrape my head across the ground. Just please give him back.
So,
It's pretty messed up, but still, I kind of get how they feel.
At the very least.
I think Alter Ego is most likely still safe for the moment, at least.
yes, indeed.
If they wanted to destroy it, they wouldn't have taken it. They would have done it right here.
I see.
So you're saying whoever did it has something else in mind for him. Something else?
Damn it!
Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man.
I swear I will save her!
Using the power of love. We'll see if the mastermind says anything. If Monokuma says anything.
As
No.
soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dream.
No. Nope. It's nighttime.
There is nothing to be done.
It is unfortunate, but we'll have to leave the search for tomorrow. For now, everyone get some sleep. How are you be so casual? You don't have time to wait around. What good are you if you're too tired? You'll be much more effective after a good night's sleep. Good as a crap about effective. We're talking about our feelings here.
Calm down.
Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. Celeste is right. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. What do you think, Mikoto? I agree with you. If we run around tonight in a panic, the mastermind is sure to notice and we won't get anything done. Taka Hifumi, I know how you feel right now, but it's best if, just for tonight, you can try to endure it.
This is fine.
Okay, let us part for today. We will begin our search for Alter Ego in the morning. And you should think about what I said. Someone may very well be spying for the mastermind. I forget if I gave Byakuya a voice. I don't have many voices I can do. Alter Ego gone as quickly as he appeared. We finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us. And we couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and just like that, hope was taken away. Despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. I think, could it be really true? Whoever stole Alter Ego, could they really be working for the mastermind? If that's true. No, it can't be. There's no way. I didn't realize I yelled that out loud. The scary thing is the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn it. I threw myself onto the bed to try and shake off those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell to restless sleep. Monokuma Theater. I will go till after the next mystery, right before the class trial starts. Depending on how long that's going to be. Might be another hour. Murder is a word whose definition changes with time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormalities, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal.
Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't.
I really question about that sometimes. It's really strange.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Get ready to...
Man. Today we look for alter ego. Okay, first things first, to the dining hall. Oh, it automatically did it this time, thanks. I found myself in surprisingly high spirits and hurried to the dining hall, but when I found out what was waiting for me there... Genocide Jack. No. Is this it? What happened to the others? Aren't they coming? There were only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So including me, only 4 people? God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
However...
Anyway, let's wait a little longer for the others. So we decided to wait, in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited... So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come?
'Cause, I mean...
Here and Celeste have never missed a day till now. And what I'm really about is Sufumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for alter ego, and they're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened. Huh?
It would seem...
I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way around... There's no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive. 10 million smackaroos.
$10 million! I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks! 10 million smackaroos! It's like totally wowie wow, am I right?
Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood, and I hate that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really.
Hey.
We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's track them down. At the dining hall.
Hey.
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor.
Okay.
Michael, so go check the third floor. Don't take any risk. If anything happens, call for help right away.
But...
I really hope nothing happens. So do I.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. We need to go around the first floor. So I gotta check all the classrooms and stuff and make sure. This blackboard belongs to us now. Can I? No. Okay. I was just gonna see if I could tell who people are. That's still there. Someone come here! What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please!
Makoto? Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open. And when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I better get the others, right? I want to go get them. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did you see there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Celeste? It was Celeste, and she was hurt. What the bloody crap beat up Celeste? And there's something on the floor over there. Goto, Celeste, what happened? I was Stupid. I got attacked. Attacked? By who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. That man attacked me with a hammer on the ground there. What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. With something written on the head. Justice Hammer 1? That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Ricardo, Celeste!
Okay.
I found Sakura.
What?
Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. Strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided I would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed him, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So it happened just after 7 o'clock. That was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That's because I begged and groveled for my life. You did.
as for me...
I told him I'd do anything if he spared me. I would lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
So I would throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What?
You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, would probably be faster if I showed you.
Indeed.
Show us. This is Hifumi's hand-me-down. His digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Huh?
Seriously? Let's see it. I'll tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it'd be do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? You're definitely right about the strange part. Your face is totally covered.
Huh?
Is that a robot costume? As I said, very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away, and it took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there's much I don't understand, but... At this point, someone is dressed like that and dragged Hifumi away. It happened over an hour ago.
Just a second.
My throat needs some water real quick. Un momento, por favor. Oh. Son of a poop monkeys. Don't you hate when you try and put the cover on something and it just doesn't go back on properly? Hey. I don't want you to spill all over my carpet. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, they're heading down the stairs towards... They were headed toward the stairs leading to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? It's the second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
If Strange Man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words left my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Doesn't it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have you either you seen Kyoko or
You
Hifumi?
gotta be kidding!
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just talking to me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Oh, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, can you hear me? Say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library? Okay, let's go. I ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. Is Hifumi dead? And we opened the library doors to the library. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? Glad to see you're still alive. That's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? And there's a hammer on the floor. It's a hammer just like the one Celeste was attacked with in Rec Room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. On top of that, this one was actually a little bit bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well...
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey,
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never had such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just for you? Alright, let me tell us about Robo Justice. That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you're referring to is... This is it, not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacks Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
This is unforgivable!
I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. RJ, Robo
can't be.
Justice. Robo Justice, huh?
damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. God dang it, Monokuma. It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. What else we do, he stands to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah!
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. I've actually never been in the nurse's office. How you feeling, Hifumi? Do you want me to take a look at that for you? I'm okay, I think it stopped bleeding. Still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose.
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mysterious aunt
Yes, indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to be increasing in size. First one, and now two.
So, in other words...
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first two. If you had anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I mean. It's around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. Around 7:30 onwards. We would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
Yes!
His black underwear is as black as pitch black darkness, as black as night.
What?
Why do you know that? It's obvious, because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Or could she have disappeared too?
Hmm.
She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's it.
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko's with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words...
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
What?
Isn't it? This woman, who almost seems eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey!
Save the discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Well, if we don't hurry, there's going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right, we have to do something about the mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. So everyone's running around. Why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do? What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent's very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor, then. You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot towards the stairs. What is going on right now? Like, this is... Oh, okay, it's weird. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well.
Don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh.
Okay, but what should we yell?
Just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So
Ben
then.
is high, okay?
What are you saying?
I dare, whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever, just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot. Where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. Did not mean to hit that. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Bathroom? This is the girls' bathroom. Even though the merchants are see, I can't go in. Let's start at the beginning. Okay. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. Don't see anything useful in here. That's the only thing to search, so. That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. Why is she on the third floor? We're supposed to be searching the second floor. I sprinted up to the third floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Crap. Uh-huh.
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. That was Ifumi.
Huh?
What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been Ifumi's in the nurse's office.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why do we split into two groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll head the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then.
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll need to capture the suspect, the suspicious individual, Totoko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just take care of Ifumi. Okay, guys, be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. He dead? Everything was covered in red. And the center of all this red was Ifumi?
No! What the?
Looks like something very bad has happened. I was certainly not expecting this. I did not imagine that Ifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? No, seriously, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of
Holy
time,
crap.
which you may use however you...
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 more people discover a body after murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said, she pointed to something. Justice Hammer 3. Something on the floor. Something else been on the floor after the 2 surprise attacks. Justice Hammer 3. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But, wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? How did you end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Shall we go? Hina, step out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
I'm just not sure I can move right now. Feeling kinda... This is the problem. We cannot just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still haven't stopped chumming from what I just been through. Everyone else is on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone else is chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he heading? Celeste is wrong. I was rather intense screen for someone like you. Fast man. He ran up as soon as I screamed. He was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. The way into the back of the hallway? I'm guessing he went to the science room. So let's head to the science room. No? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can first feel someone's presence. This presence. It's coming from over there, in the back. I left through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Taka's dead. Oh, come on. Two of my favorite characters. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead. Well, now that explains the intro for this chapter. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Justice Hammer 4. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4 and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Byakuya? Dead body? Taka. Why did this happen? Toko? Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood. Oh, that's right. Toko is, Toko. She has a figure of blood, huh? We just tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked by 1, then Hifumi was attacked by 2. This time it was 4. What happened to the 3? Ah.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Oh, do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What? Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. Did Sakura just like pick Kyoko up and toss her over her shoulder? So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared. Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. Okay, but Celeste was supposed to be in the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. What happened to Hina? I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we're only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
Can't be. Taka too? Can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. And who might be the next target? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot she's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime. We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was up there and said nothing? Why? And knowing the else that clings to me wherever I go, I'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. I'm out of breath just watching these people run back and forth between the first and the third floor. Heading back to the third floor, we ran to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Toko. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed. There's something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, there, had disappeared.
This
can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, but what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What are you saying? Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our custom suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. Gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh? Think about it. Who could have possibly been responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi from when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. So there's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in the... That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyways, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see...
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. which further means there'll be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. The rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
I've learned from playing Phoenix Wright back in the day. It's never the one that they make suspicious. So as much as they say it's going to be Hero, it's not going to be Hero. I have this feeling. And if it proves me wrong and Hero was the murderer, well then, good golly gosh. As long as that rule's in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
Shing!
Hey, Mintia without a second thought. Mintia grind you, turning you into paste. By the way, did you know that the fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility for any more?
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said you were better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. The 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi and the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well, let us split up and begin searching. But... There's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
'Cause, I mean...
I know that, I think I do, but...
Hina.
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I'll have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Where the heck am I going to find bodies? Is one posing in the art room or something? Let's check the art room, since we're right here. Check the back. Huh? The door must be locked. Talk to people if we need to, but right now I don't feel like talking to people. My throat hurts. That's strange that that door is locked, because that wasn't locked before. Should we check the rec room again? Hey, it said it was not suspicious, but... I think there's something in there. Ah, whatever. So all that's left on this floor. Wow, I didn't realize how late it was. 2 classrooms. Oh, hello. Mikoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura will go on ahead. The bodies were in the repository? What the heck's a repository? I know I should know what that is, but it's not clicking in my brain right now. Repository. Does that mean here? Are the bodies here somewhere? Yeah, they're back in the locked room. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I had no choice but to go inside. Yeah, that was locked earlier. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... the 2 bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionably unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Huh?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
It's the Monokuma file!
I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
I was really hesitant, but it turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for class trial.
See ya later!
Hold on, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. Why can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible!
Dead, gone forever, they're not coming back. Awful, this is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some kind of world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Wait. This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
What the heck is going
I
on?
remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
Okay, of course, Byakuya doesn't talk. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
And he's dead. His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This is some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones? At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forget him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyways, what time we track down the culprit in our little life or death scene here. Although this time it's not about life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it looks that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the cause of death for each was a blow to the head. I thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got laid by some shit this time before. There's no problem. After all these events of the case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
But something else is bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
What that about? She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude, I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you could be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It has struck the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder,
phew.
only one blackened can graduate, an accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, let's take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this first trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put into action. The true blackened? So just one person?
Well now,
That's enough to explain it, Fine. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened, an accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can see why Kyoko would be connected to the case after all. You may be right. Actually, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue information.
So,
You know, I don't think we could just consider a certain someone as a suspect just in case. I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
What? I'm offended. You, when did you... I was all over you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there. Milksack Swimmer Girl.
Huh?
Milksack?
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would be able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They'll call me a murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
It's the kind of thing you should be praying about.
Let's see.
On the other topic, should we post a card by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina, I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But, maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. I noticed the hammers are missing, because I remember expecting those when we were in here. Their hammers are all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammer has been designed using Nisa's model? Either way, all these hammers have been obviously in a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Oh, they couldn't move Fumi's body with this thing. It's dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Kind of awkward, but if you're done down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Okay. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what used to kill him? There's a tarp laid down under his body. Did the killer use it to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Blue tarp. And Hifumi. Oh my eye. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was Kyo able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here in the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? So good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer number 3 that was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that? And why? Huh. I guess we gotta talk to people. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks, murders, and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did Taylor try to hide the bodies? I probably figured it would... They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. If that's the case, why hide the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? We found the bodies pretty easily. Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. As mysterious was hung in the air as he left the repository. Talked as if you figured something out. But if you did, would you have killed to tell me what it was? Sakura! Many aspects of the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us went... Okay. My throat started to hurt from reading her, so... This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We were the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And as soon as we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rock room on the 3rd floor. They quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a mysterious individual in a college for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. And just after 7 o'clock. Don't ask why I'm reading it so quick. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. Not speaking clear, this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office, I saw a shadow figure, something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing screams, we quickly made our way up to the 3rd floor. I like the, trumpets in the background. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense grief for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. You're not serious, I screamed. I was walking the stairs, we headed further down, and the hallway disappeared. And then... What was that? I came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect. Pursued the suspect on the third floor. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to end this soon. I'm getting really tired. Now we got back to the nurse's office. We found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, headed back to the third floor to tell the others what happened.
However,
at the same time, we discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you, Byakuya, that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab and ran, Celeste had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. His body has disappeared. When we hurried back to the nurse's office, we discovered the corpse was in fact gone. Then we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. From there, we discovered that the two bodies had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
So,
Hey, my code, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Oh, what is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up looking around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But...
and we came right to the repository, too, you know, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked, so we couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So it's true, then, who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was unlocked when the search for the bodies began, and now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There's only one way in and out of this room. The door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a locked door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the... and in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder... Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. After the door was assigned to only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone would have to be in there before they started searching for the bodies. Gotta be a clue around here somewhere. I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First was the nurse's office where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay, so equipment room is on this floor. Let's go check the equipment room since we're already here. Before that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved and the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of trail mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dollars in the repository. There's blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Here? Which would mean that Taka body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the third floor, so that should definitely have been possible. If the dolly was used with Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's house on the first floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it to the third floor. That's still total mystery. And the derps. I don't feel like talking to Genocide Jack right now. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Okay. Don't feel like talking to her. She annoys me to no end. I feel bad for Byakuya. To a point. Getting lost in this area. I like the music that's playing. Ah, okay. Really easy to get from third to first. Justice Hammer 3 and the one that is used to kill Fumi, so move the body and left the weapon behind. Okay. A refrigerator. Once there's anything to drink inside. After we went through, I'm totally parched. Let me just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Blood packets. For fake blood? Just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. There's some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? That's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who needed to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth. There's just more to look at in here. No. I'm about to go this way. So I guess Celeste? When are you investigating, Celeste? Investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is that someone could have moved at Fumi's body. How have Fumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When we got back, the body was gone. Could have gone more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, he just said the same thing. So Kayla was able to get in, move Fumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Fumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of anything less than impossible. Are we done? Yeah. Now where? So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? Wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours a little more interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, let me give you this. So not the hero wrote it's all up to me, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyways, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Thanks, you're even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't need any more than the explanation. Goodbye. So the hero was waiting for me there. Yeah, I go this way. This way, this way, this way. Oh, I just got the chills. Which one is Hero? Got some big spiky hair along the back wall here. The door's unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Back to the city to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Box it is. There's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's here in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. That's a different handwriting. Did Byakuya notice that there's different handwriting? Don't think there's really anything else, is there? Unless it's in the bathroom. So let's check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty cringy, though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Okay. Look out, big news. Big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up, too. Robo Justice? It's here, wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Right off the second floor. Yeah, at least it takes me there. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Whew, man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, those both would I be. That's a good question. Huh? What do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? What's the deal, Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean.
Still can't believe you kicked me. Could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just appeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There's something I have to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't, never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know how many people might be spying on Mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. Once I got to sleep, I don't even know that happened. I woke up and I was here. Don't care, dude. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me
I
out
know
of
something
here!
to sing, but I can't actually get it off. Little hope. Why would you make something if you can't take it off by yourself?
Got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think I can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Ooh, free at last. It is kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro.
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints are in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it's obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
It's obvious. The one who put the costume on went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible!
It was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We want him to kill anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Oh my gosh, I think it's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. Must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. This could possibly be the costume attack.
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without Miss Kabit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well,
What?
either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off. Well, now we're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If there's another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Oh, okay. Guess my Willow picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's not good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second!
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
There's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
She insists on the sign defense and show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes, then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Here's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. Better leave her alone.
What the heck?
If you don't mind telling me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please?
I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 were the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So then...
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please?
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it. Then you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I
then.
know that note. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance. No, hold on. You could be into something. Nurse sauce didn't have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? Told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me. That's just sure you're just one big dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. We'll have to be trapped in here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Big part of my desire to get out of here, they deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
I don't believe me. I want her to fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide and produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? See, I don't think he did it. Alright, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why are you investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill him? Tell us, hero. No, it was like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be. He must be totally broke. That's why. Oh, that just waited. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful they haven't bound and gagged you. Time to yell and carry on. You have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. Guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Oh, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh. I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise you something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway...
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. I'm hearing that from the girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? What am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Guess we should head that way for now. Where's the 3rd floor? 3rd floor stairs. This way, up the stairs. This way, up the stairs. This way, up the stairs, all the way to the end. In here. To the back room. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The body was right. They were both killed using similar weapons. Cat fur in my mouth. Blech. Don't know where you came from. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little bit more comfortable. Just automatically start talking. Jeez. Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch.
Then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. Does that mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long are you going to keep us waiting? He pierced as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue,
Is
does
that
it?
right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Fumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Fumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Fumi had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his... Oh, why would you go into his pants? He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... Better be important, Fumi. Here, I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monica, we can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it, the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? So the ring on my door, and that's what it said. Found a hole in... Let's be at the rec room at 1 a.m. The timing is different. Hiro told us the note said meet at 1 a.m. But the note that they wrote to Hifumi asked to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Well, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off right here. Right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Like there's some meaning to part of it being ripped off. Could you maybe explain a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching the scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. You know, Hifumi had.
Hey.
Well, Brad, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there were any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone my way to mention it. All it says they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. Man, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Is that the thing for the class trial?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we're back at going. Okay. And that is where I'm going to end the stream. 3 hours, my throat hurts, and my nose is stuffed. I hate this cold weather I'm having here. I think it's like 30 degrees outside right now. And snowing again. That's where every other day has been snowing, sun, snowing, sun, snowing, sun. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Danganronpa. Well, the stream of Danganronpa, I should say. This will be going on YouTube afterwards, so you don't have to worry if you missed it. I could run away, you know. So next time we're going to figure out who killed Hifumi and Taka. Oh, man. I honestly have no idea. I don't think it was Hiro. I really don't think it was Hiro, because he seemed to not have any idea what's going on. And he's kind of dumb on how to do all this stuff, so we'll have to see. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. See you next time. Doodles.